comments the other day not ruling out a potential recession seemed to rattle the stock markets. The Commerce Secretary said there wouldn't be one.
Boom. Just so you know.
Just specifically on the recession.
Yeah.
Do you think there will be a recession?
I don't see it at all.
He wants to break us so America can own us. We will not let that happen.
We are following breaking news. All three major American stock markets have closed down for the day after President Trump took questions about tariffs going into effect tomorrow against Mexico and Canada.
They make it impossible for us to sell lumber or dairy products into Canada.
Are you expecting a recession this year?
I hate to predict things like that. There is a period of transition because what we're doing is very big. We're bringing wealth back to America. That's a big thing. And there are always periods of, it takes a little time. It takes a little time. But I think it should be great for us.
I'm sure that you, much like most of the people in the world, have been tight with money lately, right? And every time you watch the news, you hear all about this tariff, inflation, and recession. It's scary, I'm not going to lie. But what if I told you that you shouldn't be so scared? In fact, I want to tell you how to go through this thing stronger than before. In this video, we'll talk about what an economic recession is and how it works in the grand scheme of things. Finally, I want to tell you why you should think of it as an opportunity and some of the things that you should do during the recession. So what is a recession? The technical definition of a recession is a period of 2 consecutive quarters with negative GDP. What this entails is a fall in the economy and the market, and that's definitely a scary thing. The global economic system basically functions like its own organism, and you and I can only learn and prepare to go with its ebbs and flows. Let's say I own a business, maybe a coffee shop. So my hypothetical coffee shop runs fairly smoothly. My employees are satisfied with their pay. I'm paying all of the bills on time, and it's all okay. One day a festival comes into my town. This increases the demands from my coffee shop, so I hire some more people, buy more supplies, and for a while my business is going much better than before. This is called a boom period. I'm making a lot more money, and I'm getting used to it. But then something happens that will largely affect my business. The festival ends. Now I'm left with more people than my business needs, and more supplies. And now those supplies that I needed before are also more expensive. I also need to lower my prices to try and stay in competition with other coffee shops in town. I have a problem now. This is basically what a recession looks like, on a much smaller scale, obviously. This is then followed by the period of so-called correction, where prices slowly go down until the system is recovered. This has been happening for a long time, and it will happen again in the future. I know you've probably heard or come across a quote by some very rich man who said that wealth is built during recessions. That's an interesting idea, isn't it? I mean, a lot of people seem to struggle to survive during these times, so how can I get rich right now? Well, it does make sense, considering how the recessions happen and what follows them. If you've been responsible with your money and have managed to save up a little bit, then you're already one step ahead of most people. And here's why. Toward the end of the recession, a lot of things will have gone down in value, which means that it will be the ideal time for you to buy them. Recessions are always followed by a period of booming, where profits usually start to go up. What should you do? We have all witnessed the recent period with skyrocketing prices of pretty much everything. Real estate, stocks, power supplies, food, gas, everything. And it's worrisome. The government's main plan for combating this inflation is to increase the interest rates on loans, so people have to stop spending as much. This is their method of making the recession more comfortable. So what should you as an individual do now? Well, the wisest thing to do at the moment would be to save, and save some more. Save as much money as you can. Cut down on anything that you don't need. If you have a good and secure job, that is. There are plenty of people who are facing the risk of getting let go from their current job, simply because their employers want to cut down on the cost of running a business. If you are one of these people who might lose their job, then you must find another option and create an income stream. The sooner you start making and saving the money, the more prepared you will be to start investing in the next 6 to 8 months. I will talk more in detail about potential businesses you can start in a little bit, but before we get on, I need to make sure that you enjoyed the video so far. Let us know in the comments. If you liked the video, please give us a like and subscribe to our channel. Let's move on then. So the next important thing to do, as a person who is determined to get out of this recession unharmed, is to surround yourself with people that you look up to. Find successful people who have already been through recessions and try to learn from them. The information they have could be worth more than gold to you at the moment. Another piece of advice for you is to surround yourself and become friends with people who are in a similar situation to yours. If you have a close network of people with the same goal, then you're all much more likely to succeed. That's just how it is, so don't be shy to ask for help, and also give the helping hand whenever you can. What business to start in 2025? Now that I've covered the main steps we should take, let's see what kind of businesses are ideal for 2025. The characteristics of the business that you should start this year are scalability, something that is highly scalable, it's done online, and finally, it is essential to other businesses. You help them make money. Now on to the actual suggestions. Start an online agency based around one specific service. Agencies based around media, branding, and design, email marketing, Google Ads, Facebook ads, home detailing, credit repair, YouTube, or Twitter growth are all good ideas to consider. If you know how to do these things, you could make a lot of money. The freelancing business makes other people's lives easier or helps them create more profit. This could be practically anything you're good at: writing, copywriting, virtual assistants, transcription, design. A YouTube channel is another great idea. Now, a YouTube channel and its success have a lot to do with your personality. You can base it around any topic, and as long as you can grab people's attention, you can make some big bucks. Whether it's gaming, makeup, finances, a personal brand, or something entirely different, a YouTube channel might be just the right thing for you. Before I move on to how you should invest your money, I have to tell you a couple of things, and hopefully set your mind to rest a little bit. Yes, starting a business during the recession seems scary, but here are the reasons why this is a good time to start. Recessions make it easier to hire new talents, your time to shine. The suppliers are also more negotiable, and also bad businesses go out of business. This means that there's more room on the market for good businesses to grow and new ones to emerge. Take this opportunity because they are truly rare. How to invest? Here we are, some 6 or 9 months into the future. You've started a business of your choice, and it's been doing amazingly well. You've managed to save a bit of money as we talked about earlier in the video. Now what? Well, now is the time for you to start investing. It's time to sow the seeds from which you will reap the benefits in the future. 3 of the most popular, and rightfully so, investing options are crypto, stocks, and real estate. Unless you're really reckless, these are perfect and safe options to take. Investing itself is a lengthy and frankly boring process. However, if done well, you'll multiply your investments by 10 times over. The main idea with investing is to go slow. Invest a little bit at a time and hold on to it. It really is like a roller coaster ride. Just breathe through all the ups and downs, but know that at the end of it, you will feel amazing. If you have some extra money, then feel free to make some risky investments that you probably wouldn't have considered before. Who knows, you just might get insanely. For those seeking to take control of their financial future, platforms like Interactive Brokers can provide access to a wide range of investment opportunities, allowing individuals to participate in the market and potentially build wealth over time. Click the first link in the description to learn more today. I hope I managed to shed some light on what you can expect in the upcoming months and what you can do to prepare for them. For the upcoming videos, we have more valuable info coming your way. I would love to see you here again.